So at this stage in the game, everyone has made what they amass to be their version of the perfect mythic FFAR gun build. However, much like in life, not everything is one size fits all, and not everything needs a out of 10 score to give it any sort of real merit or value. So instead of insulting your intelligence and boiling down this video to an out of 10 childlike grading system, I'm gonna do some gameplay, show you a gun build, and you tell me if this gun will work good for you. So upon first glance, you'll notice what is an absolutely beautiful weapon inspect animation. Personally, I love the fact that they incorporated a sword into the design. Alright, let's get into context number 1. In context number 1, we're going to be looking at how this gun performs inside of the hill. A valid point that was made in big inside of this video is that this is an SMG, in essence. The fire rate is in the 90s, which translates to being able to obliterate SMGs in CQC. So it dominates in CQC, it absolutely obliterates in mid-range, but we're missing something in all of this. The real question though is, well, how does this gun perform in range engagements? This is in fact an AR. Does this compete with ARs like the LK-24 and the Kilo? The answer to that one, unfortunately, is a lot more complex than yes or no. So I'm sure at some point or another you heard the term skill-based weapon come into play, whether it be with the SKS, with the Kilo, with the LK, whatever weapon, you've heard the term. It becomes a skill-based weapon when you start to take on those range engagements. You have to be very focused on your mobility, so you're going to have to strafe left and right, jiggle peek, and put yourself in a position so that they're having a hard time tracking you. If you're trying to go off of true aim, this is not the weapon for you, because the horizontal recoil is pretty intense, and at times even the vertical. What that translates to is missing shots at range. When somebody has control over their weapon, you're going to lose those rangier gunfights unless you're incorporating really good movement and you're able to figure out how to control the recoil. You'll notice that inside of this P5, I am a lot more proactive. I'm moving around, I'm really relying on my mobility. And when I do have to take a gunfight engagement, I'm mostly sliding into it to get peeker's advantage. Quick little fast forward. Again, right here, employing the really good practice of just being a moving target, offering a degree of desync, or throwing them off guard, even if that's not a factor. See right here, I back off of that because I know I'm not going to get that. I have really good inclination they're going to come back here, again using mobility to sort of take this guy down. Check my peripheral, check my inside corner, then I see this guy come around here, I'm able to take him down. It's a really good instance, I'm able to take this one guy down and take him down as well. Immediately go down to load up. Here's a really good example of a ranger gunfight. However, there was somebody there already attacking him, and he wasn't expecting me, but more or less you get the gist. Thanks for taking the time to check out the video. If you could do me a solid and give me a like, I would really appreciate it. Hit that sub button if you haven't already, and I'll catch you on the next one.